I am architect Archana Agarwal. This video series is on site visit and site analysis by an architect. I will mainly be covering here the first time visit by an architect to a site where a building or multiple buildings are proposed to be constructed. The architect's role in the site visit is divided under three phases. That is, before visiting the site, during the site visit, and after the site visit. In this video, I will be explaining what an architect should do while visiting the site. And in the subsequent part, that is in part 3, I will be explaining the site analysis. The work required to be done by an architect before visiting the site has been described in part 1 of this video series. During the site visit, it would be the best to go by the list prepared while planning the site visit. Go on ticking off the items so that nothing is missed. Keep noting down the answers or observations against each point in the list. Where it is inconvenient to write there, record a narration in the mobile phone. Take pictures and videos wherever possible. If it is a restricted area, then take permission before using the camera. Here are some guidelines on what an architect should do during the site visit. First is the observation. The architect should notice the site location and road names, major landmarks, access to the site, contours or topography of the site, type of soil, trees and vegetation, existing structures or retaining walls or any other feature on the site, services lines either on surface or overhead, internet connectivity, any public path running through the site, whether there is any waterlogging in and around the site, external road level and level of adjacent plots with respect to the site, site drainage. How does the site drainage work? Would there be any potential problems with the drainage? Any easement or right of way through the site? Access to the site for construction purpose? All the observations should be recorded either in text form or voice recording or sketching or photographs or videos. The things to notice in the areas surrounding the site are type of land use, configuration of the existing buildings, that is height, whether podium is there or basement is there, the style of existing buildings, whether contemporary or vernacular or of which era, age and condition of existing buildings, type of roof and sunshades in nearby buildings, type of fenestration and architectural features, the parking arrangement, materials used in buildings and in outdoor areas, any historical or heritage building or building of particular significance nearby, trees and vegetation, general lifestyle and economic condition, whether solar panels or windmills are provided, natural features like nearby water bodies and hills, major and minor roads, bus routes and bus stops, train stations, pedestrian pathways, taxi stands and auto rickshaw stands, existing traffic patterns, probability of change in vehicular and pedestrian movement pattern due to the proposed project at the site or due to any other upcoming project. Convenience shopping, nearest doctor's clinic or fuel station, street lighting, noise, odor or pollution. Is there any school or religious place nearby or any industrial building that causes pollution? An architect collects a lot of information about the site before visiting the site, and this information should be verified during the site visit. There are certain sensory things like microclimate which need to be perceived and assessed. All the factors contributing towards the microclimate of the site should be studied and noted down. Things that need to be perceived and assessed are: which are the best views from the site outwards and from outside to the site? Which are the positive and negative views? Views while approaching towards the site from various directions. Prominent vision lines and focal point if any. Whether the view will change due to any nearby project in pipeline, maybe a building project or a flyover or a public amenity or a park. The collection of data during the site visit includes finding out the location of various services lines and whether they are connected to the site, locating the nearest electrical substation, water tank and sewage treatment plant, collecting the applicable statutory regulations if already not found online, finding out about the type of foundation in the nearby buildings, finding out the various sustainable techniques used in nearby buildings, finding out the previous use of the site, trying to collect the maximum data about the proposed buildings nearby, finding out about any proposed flyover or public amenities in the vicinity. If there is any proposed widening of the road abutting the site, any proposed new roads that would divert the traffic, and also finding out about the locally available resources. During the site visit, an architect can conduct a survey to collect more information. This can be in the form of interview or by distributing questionnaires which have been prepared before coming to the site. The survey will help in finding out information like what are the general neighborhood attitudes towards the area? What are the attitudes of people towards the site and the potential project? Are there any negative neighborhood issues such as vandalism and crime? What is the cultural, psychological, and behavioral aspects of the surrounding area? And some demographic data: the family size, ethnic patterns, employment, recreation activities, etc. Other activities performed by an architect are drawing rough plan of site and writing the dimensions, sketching site sections, sketching existing factors affecting microclimate, and if any mitigation measures come to the mind, then the same can also be sketched. Determining the travel time to walk across the site and travel time to walk from nearest bus stop or railway station to the site. Sketching out locations of best access points to the site for both vehicles and pedestrians. Marking on the site plan the location of all service lines around the site. Making a note if any diversions are required to be made in the existing services lines. Neat sketches with labeling and captions help in avoiding confusion. The pictures and videos can be taken of the best views from the site looking outwards and from outside looking towards the site. Positive and negative views. Views while approaching towards the site from various directions. Any focal point. Any landmark nearby, including historical or heritage structure. Any existing structure or feature on the site. Trees and vegetation on the site. Services lines in and around the site. Waterlogging or any other problem areas on the site. Type of soil. Existing buildings in the vicinity with close-up of interesting features. Pedestrian and vehicular traffic. Common parking lots, taxi stands, auto rickshaw stand, STP, electrical substation and other services. Sustainable techniques used in surrounding areas, including use of renewable energy. Nearby natural features like rivers, lakes, hills. Nearest market or convenience shopping. Street lights. A night view can be taken from the site looking outwards and from outside looking towards the site. With this, I end part 2 of this video series. Subscribe to my channel to keep watching more such informative videos. Thank you.